look around the screen. Good evening, everyone. Just waiting for people to turn up. So look forward to working with you this evening. I just commenting to myself basically and to Spirit about the screen on that I can see on my laptop. It's all the different little colours and stuff on there as well. So that's good. They've been busy. Um, always busy. These guys do amazing work. So I really appreciate that. Good evening, Nicola. Pleased to see you, my lovely. Hope you're keeping well. Okay, so we've got Nicola so far. Hope you're all right, my lovely. And if you're looking at sorting out an animal, choosing an animal for yourself. We got Julie Pina. Hi, Julie. So that's good to see you too, wherever you are around the world. And yeah, so who we got? Shailene or Shalyn. So good evening, my lovely. And Nicola again, all good. Thank you. Oh, good. That's always good to know. I know we all put a brave face on, don't we? But yeah, thanks for putting that up, Stace. If you see at the bottom of the screen there, the link to go to the crystal animals. So, hello, I love elephants. So do I. Nicola, you want an elephant? Okay, if you're up for me, can choose an elegant elephant. There you go. Um, right. So if you don't want anyone in particular, I'll just go to whichever one I'm drawn to, if that's all right, Nicola. Facebook user says, "Hello, I love elephants." If we have a name, that would be even better. All right. And Fiona, good evening, Fiona. All right, so start thinking about what kind of animals you'd like. If you've got a particular question you'd like some guidance on, put that on there as well. But remember, this is an open forum, so nothing too personal. All right. So, Fiona, hi. You love polar bears. So do I. And I actually have one polar bear. So, we might go for that one, Fiona, as well. So, I'm just writing down what you might want. Why is that making a noise when I've actually put it on silent? So, let me put that on do not disturb. There we go. So then it won't disturb me, will it? Well, Julie, I've actually got a new horse as well, so I might choose that one for you. So I'm just writing next to your names what you want, so then I can go straight to you. Kay Hammond, it's okay. Hello, Kay. So Kay Hammond, and you wanted the elephant, wasn't it, Kay? So Facebook user. Oh, Christine, you wanted the black cat. I love my black cat. Okay. Right. So that's it. Elephants for you as well. Okay. Elephant. Okay, so now I've got a few of you on there. What I'm going to do is just go straight through, and I'd like to come to Nicola first because she was first on board. Boom, she's in there. It's like, oh my gosh. Right, so you asked for an elephant, no elephant in particular. All right, so because they're all lovely, I'm being drawn straight to this one. Okay, so this is for you, Nicola. All right, this is, I believe, tiger's eye. And again, I don't know all my crystals. I'm not a crystal person. I like using them, but I'm rubbish at remembering all the different types. Some I do remember, but the tiger's eye. Um, okay, then, Nicola. Hmm. Right. So, Nicola, out of all my animals, my elephants now, I've got sort of that's the next size up. We've got this one as well, which is even bigger. So we've gone for quite a small elephant here. Just sort of out of all the animals I've got around me here, this one just popped out, and I feel that's the kind of person that you are, Nicola. If that makes sense to you, I just get the impression that I don't feel you're that kind of person that would stand out in a big crowd. Okay, you just like blend there, not calling you boring, nothing like that. I'm just calling you, you're more sedate with who you are, more humble with who you are. But I feel there that as soon as it's needed, you would step forward, you would step in and you would help, you would give that support, that guidance, etc. Okay. And yeah, and I just feel there, yes, it is, isn't it, tiger's eye? And we can't forget that either. And obviously, every time I say tiger's eye, it's like it's the eye of the tiger and all that. And I just want to, I'm not going to sing that to you, Nicola, but imagine that going through your head now, but it's the words to that song as well. All right. And I just feel there that that's quite important for you to know as well. But it's, where are we going? Where are we going? I feel with yourself, I don't know what's going on around you at the moment, Nicola, but I just feel that it's almost like you keep putting things on hold. Like we can have so many things going on in our lives. And Okay. You sang it yourself. Yes, thank you for that. Anne, I haven't forgotten about you, my darling. I'll come to you in a little while. Okay. So I'm going to focus on this one at the moment, but we'll go for that. Right, back to you, Nicola. I just feel that there's lots of layers to you, but I feel also that at this moment in time, you've got so many things going on with your yourself, but also your loved ones as well. And I don't know if you work, but the people that you maybe work with or have a lot of dealings with, I feel there's like lots of different things going on with them. It's not just work; it's to do with people's dramas, people's own emotional issues, and I feel like it's almost like you're putting your own emotional issues, you're like putting them under the cover. So it doesn't, so no, I'll keep mine under wraps. Let me help them, let me help them, let me do that. And it's almost like you're putting yourself at the back and not looking after yourself enough. And I feel that in regards to your emotions, but also your spiritual development as well, if this makes sense to you, Nicola. I feel also that you do a lot of, I don't know if you converse with spirit, you do a lot of talking to loved ones in the spirit world, but I feel very much that it's almost like I've got this constant stream of words that come out of your mouth. It doesn't have to be verbal, but this constant stream, it's almost like you're talking all the time, if that makes sense. Okay, thank you for confirming that. I also feel that, where are we going here? Okay, it's also, I feel that you are where we going? How to word all this? You've got to try and imagine. I've got so much going on here. I've got to try and interpret it to make sense to you. I get the feeling, Nicola, that whatever's again going on around you, it's like I just want to put a big cover, like an umbrella, over your home, over your family, and just keep your whole family protected. And I feel that's something that you wish that you could do, is to keep them protected from the rest of the world out there, because it's quite a scary place at the moment, isn't it? What's going on in our crazy world with our crazy humans that are just out there, got social media, the politicians, everything. Okay, and I just feel that that's something. Home is very important. I also feel, I don't know if you've just done some redecorating or moving stuff around, but I feel very much that I don't know much about feng shui, but I just feel like I want to put the elephant, apparently with the elephant's trunk up. Apparently that goes towards the door or something. Tell me if I'm wrong, anybody. And that invites good things in, good positive vibes in. Okay, so I'm rubbish at feng shui. That's why I don't do it. But that's something that I picked up along the way. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I'm being given April as a special month for you, Nicola, and I feel as well is that December. I'm not talking Christmas. I'm talking December, the month of December. I know we're in it now. Where are we? On the 4th of this December, but I feel around about the 12th of December, so 12th for the 12th, I feel is quite an important date. Or you got an appointment, you've got something going on the 12th of December. I feel that's quite important to just acknowledge for you too. Nicola, I feel that less is more, as they say, and I don't know how tall you are, how big you are, little you are. I just feel you are the complete package, and I feel that don't give up on that strength, that internal strength that you have within. Okay, and I feel quite, although I want to just keep you all looked after, it's because you're not doing enough of that for yourself. You're doing it for everybody else. Okay. Yes, please do. And also for the April, thank you for confirming that. Mwah to you. And I just wish you all the best, my darling. It's the eye of the tiger and all that. So woohoo. All right. So that's wonderful there. So thank you. Right. Let me just have a quick check. Evening, Christine Davies. Sarah Henley, good evening. Oh, okay. Facebook user, good evening, SJ. So if that's you, oh, good evening, Krish. How you doing, my lovely? Um, oh, there you go. All right. 12th is your son's school play, so get in there. All right. Um, and Liz, do we shout out animals? Do we shout out animals again? You can shout them out or just write them, whichever, or leave it up to me. I don't mind either way. Shailin, first time, never been. Oh, okay, right. Well, we go to good evening, Edwina. Shalin, if I'm pronouncing that properly, my lovely. But if you choose an animal that you'd like to use, all right. You can see at the bottom of the screen there, hopefully, is the link. All right, so it's still on this Facebook page, but it's this link, and it brings you to the media page, which has got all the different animals in their different groupings and their numbers. So ain't we cute? I know four. So that would be that one there. So that would be this particular little beastie here. All right. So I'm going to choose that one already, and I'm going to choose that for Shalin. Okay. So unless you've chosen already, nope. Okay. Oh, you want a rabbit? Ah. Okay. Well, I'll put you there for a minute, my little love. You want a rabbit? Right. We'll go for the rabbit. So we've got two rabbits there. Okay. I'm going to go for that one. All right. Okay. So this one is for Shalin. All right. Rabbit. Now, I've gone for this one, so I have a couple of rabbits. All right. Oh, and I've got Christmas nails. Look at them. I love my Christmas nails. All right. So we've got this rabbit here. Okay. It just happens to be another tiger's eye. All right. So okay. So it's a beautiful little rabbit. And I feel like you're another one, my lovely, where I just feel that you're quite compact with your thoughts, who you are. You're quite, I say closed, you keep your own things, your own feelings to yourself, if that makes sense to you. I also feel that I want to give you education or further learning. I just feel that I just want to give you qualifications, just continuous, always opening your mind and your heart and your soul to further learning, making sure that you can give the best that you can give. Don't get stuck on the words of qualifications. It's just, I feel there that you're constantly learning and you're aware of that. I personally go through every day learning something, no matter how trivial, we learn something new every day. But for you, Shailin, I feel very much that I want to give you that on the learning side of things. And I feel that's quite important for your own well-being, if that makes sense. This is a journey you already are aware of or you're thinking of doing, is um, expanding your knowledge. Okay. I feel also that you're quite guarded with what you're listening to. And I feel that in the respect of how you hear other people's problems, what other people are saying. And I feel like that's through almost like your, where are you going there? Yeah, I just feel quite guarded with what you're hearing. It's to protect yourself, but to also, I say, protect others around you. And by protect, I mean the emotional protection, the literally the physical protection as well for some people, because we don't all make the best decisions and choices in our lives. But I feel it's almost like you're safeguarding others, if that makes sense to you, please, Shailene. Shailene, I call you Sha. All right. So I also get the impression as well that it's something that it's almost like you're ready to pounce, you're ready to run. And it's just like I don't know what's going on there with that. I just feel I've had to put it down on my laptop. So I just feel like I want to do my little hands here. All right. If I show you, okay, the way that the little rabbit is just there, it's like hunched. Okay. And I just feel there with you, Shalin. It's almost like you're not scared of your own shadow, but I just feel very much that you're someone, it's like you're ready to go. You're just waiting for the next thing, waiting, waiting, waiting. I feel quite I know, like for Christmas it's like, oh, what have I got, what have I got? I know exactly what I've got because I probably just bought it for myself. But the fact is that's that apprehension and that almost like anxious nervousness, etc. But I feel with you, my lovely, I just get the impression that it's something that you've been working on to control. Would that make sense to you, please? And I also feel as well is that, where are you going there? Okay. And if you've got people around you that it's almost like they are trying to tap you on the back, and I mean this may be in an emotional way, some support, that sort of thing. But some support isn't always gratefully received. And I just feel very much that sometimes it's just like, will you please just let me make my own decisions and let me move forward? Yeah, it's my choice, my life. Would that make sense to you, please? Um, Also, I feel I'm being drawn to the little nose here and the eyes. Where am I going with the eyes and the nose? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Shalin, I don't know if you are what's known as maybe a seer. So you see things whereby, but you see things, not predictions, but you see potential for how things are going to turn out, if that makes sense to you. Because I just get the impression of she's a seer, and I just feel that there. Never had that before. Also, I feel like I want to be wiping away tears as well, and that's with the whiskers here. I just feel I want to be wiping away tears because I feel very much that you keep your emotions in, and it's like you cry silently so nobody else sees you doing that. I just want to send you lots of love and hugs and all the other wonderful things to give you that empowerment and support. And I just feel as well this amazing community that's here on this Facebook page, that they you would be sending you healing to. Um, okay. I get the impression as well you're a very private person, and I feel as well that family again is very important. But I feel very much that sometimes, again, I don't know what's going on here, but and so I apologise. Stop, just get on with it. Okay, so I'm telling myself off because I keep talking myself out of what I was going to say. Hopefully, this makes sense. I feel that family is very important to you, but I also feel that there might be a little bit of a distance between yourself and a few others that mean so much to you, your loved ones. Okay, and I feel that I can't see if it's like logistics or emotional, but I feel like there's that gap there, if that makes sense. But it doesn't stop you loving them. Hopefully that makes sense there. Now, I get the impression too, Shalyn, that you're very independent with who you are as a person, who you identify as well. Um, Yeah. Okay. And I'm just being shown the little nose as well. You've got a bit of a cheeky little sense of humour as well. And I just feel it's just like it's not all doom and gloom. You're a little cutie, really. And I just feel there. Again, don't know who you are, what you look like, but I just feel like I just want to say, oh, give her a little squidge because she's gorgeous, really. Okay. Just remember that, please. Give yourself that little squidge. And I just feel there as well. I'm also being drawn to my worry ring. Don't know if you can all see that it spins round. If you can see my ring spinning, um, and I'm being drawn to that. So I feel very much that the moon, because it's a moonstone, and the moon on it. I just feel very much I'm drawn to the moon for you, Shalyn, as well, and that energy that just moon bathe and draw that energy in, and I feel that that will help calm your mind, ready for you to move forward. Okay, plow on with the next day, if that makes sense. Thank you very much. And I've just been shouted at in my head there, April, please, for a special month for you. All right. So thank you for that, my lovely. Okay. So who have we got? We've got Anne Williams. You said about, where did you go there? Um, and you are private. You are, Shalyn. And I want to give you a big hug. I just want to give everybody a hug. So, is there a future together for me and Mike, please? Is there commitment coming up, like engagement, marriage for us? You know what? And I wish I could say, oh, yay! But basically, I could only pull a card out for you, really. And let me just get my cards. I can't confirm that because it's involving other people. Okay, and we all have free will, choice, common sense, and being safe. And I just feel here that I can't answer that question because I don't predict anything, but I can give you some guidance so it gives you an idea. Also, on a personal note, if you treat them with respect and they treat you with respect, you're not hurting anyone else, it's all consensual, etc., then go for that. All right. Right. Okay. So the first card after a little shuffle there, I've just pulled out the throat chakra. Okay. So if this makes sense to you, Anne, I just feel here. Okay, that there are words that are not being said. I know you've asked if engagement, marriage, etc., but the fact is, there's words you're not being as honest with each other as you could possibly be, if that makes sense. I don't want to get you both into kerfuffle with each other, but sometimes we withhold our true questions. Okay, so that's maybe something that you could ask each other, actually talk about, because I know, I'm just being shouted out. She's my mum would say she's big enough and ugly enough to sort her own problems out, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I'm not sure if I'm still traumatized by my mum telling me that, but there you go. You're big enough and beautiful enough. There you go, to actually ask. All right, ask him. ask him, have a conversation, and discuss it because it's something between you and him. Okay. And when they says yes and let's do it, just put it on here and I'll give you a guidance message for your future. Okay. But it's your decision at the end of the day and theirs. All right. So sorry I can't give you an actual answer. All right. But please, everybody, remember that we've all got free will, choice, common sense, and being safe. And by being safe, it's holistic, isn't it? It's looking after everything about us as a person. Okay. So, oh, good evening, Jen and Melody. What a lovely name, Melody. I like that. Stace. Oh, that's you, Stace. Yes, can see you. Thanks, Jen. Okay. Hippo 3 Mel. Okay. Mel is that. Hello, Lainey. May I have dragon? Ooh. So Mel. Okay. Let's go there. Wants Hippo 3. And who's that? Cindy wants dragon. That's Drago the dragon, that is. Okay. Oh, bless you, Shailene. The distance is between you and your sister who's not well. Sending you both lots and lots of healing. Okay. Um, yeah, it's just oh dear. Okay. Darlene, choose an animal or ask me to choose one for you, my lovely. And you want Krish as well. Leanne wants the horse. Okay. I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm just going through what we've got here. So got lots of them. Um, would love a turtle, please, from Debbie. Shaylin, I understand that was my dad's birthday and you're never. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for confirming that. It's always good to get confirmation. Um, Me next, says Sarah Henley. Okay, let me know what you want, Sarah, and we'll see what we can do. All right. Louisa, good evening. And yeah, hope everything's all right with you too, my lovely Carol Ann. Okay. Somebody from Facebook says dog, please. But if you need a name, put a name on there. All right. So there we go. Who are we going to go for? Okay. I've got Julie. All right. Didn't get a surname for Julie. Sorry, Stace. But she wanted the horse. All right. So going to go to Julie for the horse. I was going to say about the new horse that I've got. Actually, I've had it about a year and a half, but I keep forgetting to add it to my collection. So this is my little horsey here. Okay. It's quite a stocky little horsey, actually. All right. But it's all there. Okay, look at its little face. All right. So, and I just feel here, looking at that, it looked like, would it make sense to you, please, Julie? I just feel very much that you have been working and working and working. And you know, they say you're working, there's no candle left, it's just all just melted because you're just working all the hours. Okay. I feel as well, you're doing that more to not just finances, but I feel it's to cover up just your own emotions, your own grief journey, if that makes sense to you, Julie. Okay. And I just getting that impression it's just to cover up how you're feeling. Grief isn't always just about losing someone to the spirit world. It's to do with our nerves, what's going on around finances, to do with everything, our day-to-day thinking, our day-to-day lives, losing loved ones, friends, relationships, whatever it is. Yeah. Um, yeah, but I feel there that you put on a big brave face there, Julie. All right. I feel that you are okay, okay. Where are we going with that? I feel with regards to your hearing side of things, I'm not on about your actual hearing impairment or anything. I'm not saying that. I'm on about the fact I feel that there's things that you've heard, and it's like you've kept very private. You've made your own decision. It's like if I said to you, "Oh, Julie, do you know so and so? They're horrible, or they're this, or they're that." And you're like, "Okay, thanks for letting me know, Lainey." But actually, you'll make your own mind up. And I feel very much that you'll listen, you take things in, but actually you draw a line under that and make your own choices, if that makes sense. You said there, Julie, I'm pushing forward. You are. And when I was looking at this initially and up here on the screen here, it looks a lot bigger and it looks more like a cart horse. Okay. And I feel like although you're pushing forward, you've got a lot of things that you're pulling behind you, and I mean that in the in the respect of personal emotional baggage, but also responsibility for others. I feel you're always pulling them along, and I feel that in regards to your not physical, but the actual emotional side of it. Okay. Also, I feel like you've taken on so much. I just feel very much that although there's not a saddle on this little horse, I just feel like I want to just there's no room for a saddle. You've taken on so much, but I feel it's through your own choice. You enjoy doing that. Okay. Would that make sense to you, please? Hermit mode. What does that mean? Does that mean you are on your own? Oh, that was needed. Okay. Oh, might have another drop of that. It's only water, but it's cold. Mm. Julie, I also feel as well, I'm being drawn to the water and my lovely glass that I was given the other day. My little ain't little feathers all over it. But it's the water. I feel like you're not taking in enough fluid in the respect of water, that sustenance to keep you going. Okay. But okay, so thank you. I'm being given May as a special month. Now you said there, yes, I'm keeping to myself, so that hermit mode. But would it make sense you're keeping to yourself purely because everything else is behind you? You've got all that emotional baggage, but you know what? You're moving forward. You are that lonely cart horse in front of the carriage, in front of all the other stuff. Okay, you are there. All right. But that's how you feel like you can cope better emotionally and mentally. Okay, I feel very much emotionally and mentally you cope better by being that hermit mode, but don't isolate yourself because I feel then your head thoughts may get in there too much. But saying that, I want to flip that over. It's like I want to tip the horse over and tickle your belly, not literally, okay? Because I just want to say, and your little legs going up. I just feel like I want to give you a little tickle and cheer you up and give you that boost. And it's like, you know what you're doing is what you're doing to survive for yourself, to deal with everything. That is why you're moving forward. You are keeping yourself to yourself. And I feel that that's through all the rubbish and all everybody else's dramas, all the things that have gone on. And I just I feel quite empowered now. And that's what I want to give to you there, Julie, is that empowerment within yourself. You found that. That's why you feel strong enough to be that hermit mode, to do things, make your own decisions. Hopefully that makes sense. I believe I just give you May, can't remember, but I'm giving you May anyway. And thank you. And I've just been told I need to give you a card as well, so I'm just choosing a card. Okay. Um, Material and spiritual prosperity here. I've just seen that one. Okay. All right. And I feel, I said about you leaving it all behind, all your emotional baggage and that, everything. That's what it's not. It's to do with family, friends, etc. All right. And I feel this is you looking forward now. It's now time. You can see through all the rubbish, all the things going on. And I feel very much that you can now see through the trees. I do apologize about the dog. And I just feel it's almost like you've seen purpose. And I feel quite excited for you, Julie. So please be strong. All right. Anytime you falter, you be strong. You've got it. All right. I feel I want to go, Julie, go, Julie. Okay. So thank you for that, my lovely. Might have to shout at the dog in a minute, so bear with. Okay. So we've got that. Let's have a look who we got here. Um, would love, love, love message, please. Bear with. The joys of working from home. Okay, thanks for that, Krish. Okay, right. So, Debbie, uh, I like that, Debbie. You got a little tortoise there. I love it. Okay, so let's go. Uh, K Ham, um, Melody, Mandy, V. Hello, V. Ah, Veronica. Hi, V. Leave a message. Right, Caroline Hughes, nice no, not seeing you work. She wants a dog and she's put a comment as well. Okay. Okay then, thank you. And that's Carol Ann there as well. Right, so I'm gonna go to so we've got Carol Ann as well. Can I go to Cindy first, please? She wanted the dragon. Okay. Where did my beautiful dragon, Drago the dragon, go? All right. So we've got Cindy and the dragon. So this is Drake. I kid you not. Tiger's Eye. It's a Tiger's Eye night tonight, isn't it? Okay. Not all mine are Tiger's Eye, but the ones you've chosen have been Tiger's Eye. How gorgeous is that? All right. So this is Drago the dragon. All right. Isn't he lovely? All right. And this is for Cindy. Okay. So Cindy wanted Drago the dragon. Right. Oh my gosh. Cindy, I don't know what your height, your stance, your build, your anything is, but I feel you are a feisty character. I just get the feeling that you know, like they can say deadly, silent but deadly. I don't mean that in respect of passing wind. I mean that's you. You're stealthy. You get on with it. But I feel you just move through life. You just plow through life. You just get on with it quietly, without any complaints. But when you do complain or you speak up, I feel that you become a bit of a dragon. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that in a powerful way. And I feel quite excited to that you've chosen the dragon. Um, I also get the feeling as well that probably a bit like me, you're a bit on the nosy side, but I feel that's more to do with you want to learn more and more and more. And I feel as well that you are not the person to not ask questions. I feel you asked lots of questions about things because you want to learn more. It's also how you oh, okay, thank you. I get the impression, Cindy, that I don't know what you do in your work wise, but I feel you do a lot of asking questions to glean information out of people. And I feel that's to do maybe around your work or to just to get to know people. But it's not done in a question kind of way. It's done in a gentle, uh, natural way, if that makes sense. Does this make any sense to you, Cindy, please? I also feel as well is that, okay, I feel as well that you see more. Um, so I'm being drawn to the eyes. They're quite deep. I feel sometimes people have an ability to see through people, and I feel that's something that you're working on, if that makes sense, Cindy. Okay, is stressing because the other half is not home yet. I just feel that you have that impression to see through people, if that makes sense. Are you here, Cindy? Yes, please, Cindy. Where are you? Okay, come back, Cindy. All right. Um, okay. I feel also that hopefully Cindy is listening, so I'll continue just in case. I feel also that for Cindy, it's just like she's put up so many barriers, but these are barriers not to stop people coming in, but to stop people from the past moving back into her state, her aura, her energy. Okay. And I feel that there's been some heavy decisions made of cutting ties with others. And I feel that that's quite important to acknowledge. We can do that in an emotional way that we're not, so we've got loved ones. I love my family, but I can also step back emotionally on occasion to look after myself. But I'm there if I'm needed, if that makes sense. Okay. And I feel very much for Cindy, that's what you've done or are in the process of doing. Okay, so don't know if Cindy's around. I'm also being given July for Cindy as well. I don't know if people can look back at this, Stace, but I'm going to leave it there for Cindy. All right, so I'll put Drago down there, and let's go for the next one. All right, so okay, okay, so um, they can on YouTube. Thanks for confirming that, Stacey. So if Stace, sorry, Stace, all right. Um, yep, so that's brilliant. All right. So you can always look at back. I didn't know that, but you can look back on this on Facebook, YouTube. So right. So now, so we've got Cindy there, you've got Carol. did that one. Christine wanted the cat, right? Um, a black cat, please. So Christine Marais, I think that is Marais. You wanted the black cat. She is beautiful. All right. This is my black cat, my Welsh coal. So she's got to be millennia old. I know that because it said on the bottom of them, made with coal from Wales. There you go. 30 odd years I've had this cat. Okay, absolutely stunning. So, Christine. Okay. Christine, I don't know what you've been doing your health and that, but I feel very much that I want to go to your health side of things. I don't predict any of it's stuff that you're already aware of. I feel very much that you've it's like you've taken more of a notice and an acceptance to your health situation, but looking after yourself in a better way. Again, apologies about the dog yapping. Shut up. All right. He's actually talking to me because I've got him shut out the room as well. It's really upsetting him. Okay. Back to you, Christine. All right. I just feel there to the health side of it, but I feel like it's like you know what, you get to a point in your life where you just think, you know what, I just want to leave that behind me, but I can't ignore it because that's part of who I am to get to here. But actually, I'm going to move forward. But I just feel you're at that start or at the begin, roughly at the beginning of the next stage of your life journey. Where am I going? That sounds too fluffy. I just feel like I want to push you forward, but in a when you in a way that you're ready. No, I'm not pushing you without you being ready emotionally, mentally. But I just feel I want to give you that proverbial kick up the bum to say, come on, step out your comfort zone, Christine, move forward. You know you can. And I feel like there's something that you're wanting to do, but it's almost like you've got your foot out there, right? You're ready, but you do I, don't I, that kind of thing. And I just feel there, come on, give it a go. Just try it. And if it doesn't work, you go back. Yeah. And you start reset button. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel as well is that you're a very, I was going to say a very good listener. I feel you are a very good listener, but I feel like I want to say that um, it's what you've heard, all the things that you've it's like, where are we going with that? It's like you having a dialogue in your head of all the information you've been given, all the talks that you've had with others, with yourself, with friends, with family, all of this information. And I just feel like, you know what, I just want to put that behind me now, and I again want to move forward. This feeling is all about you moving forward. Moving forward means for me in this regard is your mental state, your emotional state, your who you are state, if that makes sense. And it's like stepping out of your comfort zone, that kind of state. All right. And I feel that's quite important for you to know. I also get the feeling that you're incredibly somebody that's a very focused individual. And sometimes what is set in stone, you want to keep it set in stone. But but have more of a fluidity, if that makes sense to you, Christine. I hope this all makes sense. I would like to repeat it, but I can't remember what I've just told you. All right. So hopefully you're taking this in. I feel as well that you're very protective of both yourself, but those that you love, those that you care about. You're very protective of them. I don't know whether are involved in Christmas period, like what it's for, but I feel very much that that is something as well that I'm drawn to. But it's more of the gathering of the of doing good deeds. Okay, I'm not putting a little halo over your head here, Christine, but I feel like there's something that you do that you help others selflessly because you are that kind of selfless person, not selfish, selfless. So that's a good thing. Okay. You certainly are focused. Okay. Others might call it stubborn, but I want to call this focused because you're getting things done, if that makes sense. All right. And but I need to move forward. You do. And that's what this is all about. It's giving you that proverbial kick up the bum to say, come on, you can do it. It is just so much not dwelling on the past. Past is like seconds ago because it's past. This could be years ago, but I feel very much that it's always looking there, instead of looking forward, if that makes sense. Um, to celebrate, you do that. Yeah, but it's that selfless things that you do for others, okay? And I feel that that's quite important to acknowledge and thank you for. Um, Okay, thank you. I don't know if you've got children or whatever, but I feel very much that you're good around little people, and I feel very much that you're very protective around them as well. Even if you don't know them, you are protective of towards them as well. All right, in a healthy way, but it's also I feel very much that you would, if you saw a child being hurt, harmed in any way, I feel you're one that would step forward, and that's forget comfort zones or lack of, you'd be in there, you'd be helping where you can. But I feel all of what's been said, do everything in your time, my lovely. Okay, because hey, it's a cat. Cats do what they want to do in their time. Okay. Oh, absolutely. Now I'm glad you said two, because I'm looking at the little paws here. All right. If you see the little paws, all right. And that's what I was saying, that's what I was drawn to. And the way the paw is over the top. Okay. And I just see that as looking after the little ones. All right. But you would literally give your life for your babies. And even when they're way older, you're still, they're still your babies. All right. And I feel very much that that's important to acknowledge. Okay, so thank you. Oh, even better for that. You are very accurate. No pressure on my part. So it's all to do with my guides and my spirit loved ones, and yeah, and a little bit of me, because hey, I'm the conduit between it all. So I appreciate it all. So they're saying thank you too. All right. So thumbs up everywhere. There you go. But thank you for that. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm thinking August is a special month for you. All right. So that was for Christine. I've been given August there as well. Um, okay. I'm also got the song red and yellow and pink and green, orange and purple and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. I just given you the rainbow as well. So I feel rainbows are quite important to you as well. But for me, rainbows represent new beginnings, new starts. This is where you're moving forward. So good luck to you, Christine. I wish you all the bestest with that one. Okay. So thank you. Right, let me just cross off Christine there. There we go. Hi, Krish. Sarah Henley, monkey. If I had a monkey, I'd do that for you, but I haven't got a monkey, so sorry. Um, okay, excuse me. Mel wants a hippo, right? So Mel hippo. All right. So Mel, if you're still there, um, yep, we go Mel hippo. I wrote you down already. Let's go for that. Oh, Sarah wants a tiger. Now, Sarah, I do have a tiger. Okay. Be surprising what size my tiger is, but it's definitely hippo 3 you wanted. So let me just check what my hippo 3 is, because I got in a bit of a pickle with all my animals earlier. So let me just check my animals and which position they're in, and yeah, we'll go there. All right. So let me just have a look at the pictures. Normally, I've got them all spread out in their respective groupings, but yeah. And what did you want? Hippo 3, right? So hippo, 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 hippo 3, hippo 3. Ah, oh, that hippo. Okay, that's cool. Let's get you, gorgeous little weeb thing. All right, so they're right in front of me. Just no hope. Mel, would it make sense to you, please, that you can't see the wood for the trees at times? Okay. I just feel, because she's literally, this hippo number 3 was right in front of me. She was there in order. The few that I'd put in order was in order, and it was there. All right. But I couldn't see it. Okay, because I'm looking for other things, constantly looking for other things, and focusing on other bits and bobs, and my whole mind going all the time. This is referring to you, Mel. And I just feel very much that it's like it's there in front of you. Look what's in front of you. You've got it already, if that makes sense. Now, hippo 3 is this beautiful little weeb thing here, okay, which is not tiger's eye, but it's rose quartz, I believe. Okay. All right. So how cute is that? Look at the little face. She's so cute. All right. There's a, I like that. Don't get to see her that much. There you go. Right. I get excited. I just love them all. Okay. So, Mel. Right. Mel, I don't know what you do for your job, your work, whatever you do, but your life in general, but I feel you're very much someone that will give that warm smile, that that just you'd brighten up my day if you gave me one of your lovely smiles, okay? And I just feel very much that that's the kind of person you are in regards to healing side of things, all right? I feel quite um um wow, okay. I feel quite passionate with yourself, Mel. I feel quite that you get so involved in things that you're quite not quite you are very passionate about things that you get involved in. And I feel sometimes that passion can overflow a little bit and some people may not fully understand or even appreciate um your passion for certain things. It's like calm down, calm down. It's like no, but if that makes sense, okay? Why I'm getting that, can't see why, but I just get that that feeling. I feel as well that um okay, I feel as well with that passion comes determination as well. And although this is a hippo, I feel sometimes you're so focused on things, it's almost like you plow through everything else to get to your goal. If that makes sense to you, please, Mel. I feel quite that you're relatively balanced with who you are as a person, but it's like this. It's almost like there's this feeling of almost like a feeling of emptiness, something missing, if that makes sense. And I can't see if that's emotional or just something that feeling of you want that little bit more, but you don't know what it is, if that makes sense, Mel. Um, Okay, thank you. I'm also being drawn to the tummy area, so know what's going on with yourself. If it's not you, it's somebody that you love around you that you're aware of. I don't predict. All right. So I don't think, oh my God, somebody's got poorly. I'm not on about that. It's something you're already aware of, but I'm just getting that little bit here and I'm just sending them lots of healing in that area. All right. I feel quite excited in that area as well. So don't know if that's excitement or anxious or whatever, but I'm being drawn to the tummy area. All right. But again, it's something you're already aware of. All right. I feel also with this that where have we got here? Let me feel. I don't know if you have children of your own or you've got young people around you, but I feel there's two, possibly three dependents, okay, around you, and I just feel that they're very, very important to you, who you are, but also your world, if that makes sense to you, please. Um, I also feel too that I want to. Oh, okay, thank you. I feel like I want to fill your mouth with lots of words. It's like you've got the thoughts there, you've got the passion, the energy, the mindset, but you're not saying it. If that makes sense to you, please. Now, I don't know if you do writing of any kind. This could be actually using a pen or keyboard, whichever way, still writing. But I feel very much it's putting those thoughts and feelings, etc., into for children to have two at home. Thank you. If you've got yeah, I was only drawn to 3, but, yeah, 2, 3. Anyway, so it's not ignoring the other one, but there's something about the 2 and the 3, if that makes sense. Okay, and you have IBS. Thank you for confirming that. But I'm giving you that healing there as well, so thank you for confirming. Right, it's the words, but it's putting it down, as I say, either written or this is called a pen, okay? Just for those that may not actually use one. Not a lot of people do nowadays. Okay. Or keyboard, etc. But it's putting that down for you, Mel, and I feel that's quite important as well. It's because it's almost like I just want to I don't know if you tell stories or have ideas about stories, put them down. Okay. And I just feel that that's something that um you'd enjoy, if that makes sense. Excuse me, cough. Okay, so Right. Yeah. Thank you. Where are you going there? I'm being given September as a special month for you, please, Mel. And I know you said there, about your children. You've got four when I mentioned two and a three. But I feel very much that I'm drawn to the children, that they are those dependents, that they are dependent on you no matter what they're doing in their lives, or if one or two are getting on with doing their own thing, they still come back to mummy. Okay. They still come back to mum, all right, in one form or another, if that makes sense, even if it's just for a hug. Okay, and I feel that that's quite important. You've got one of your younger ones at home. I just feel there that they are maybe in a more emotional state at the moment, and I just feel that even if they won't accept an actual physical hug, is I just want to give them that spiritual healing hug, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, and I said about the rose quartz. All right, it's also very healing. And I feel I've gone very not serious, but I just feel like I've gone very quiet, and I feel like I don't want to pussyfoot around people, but I just feel like there's some energy around you, that your own energy changes, and it gets softer and quieter around this particular loved one, if that makes sense. Um, it's not pussyfooting around them, it's just they need that extra gentleness around them, emotionally and energy wise. Okay, so I say thank you for that, Mel. Hopefully that all made sense. And there's something missing bit, right? I feel the urge to do my cards. I'm not doing card cards because this isn't a card night, but I just feel here for that missing bit for you. All right, let's give you a little bit here. So I'm going to go with that one. Thank you. All right, so right, okay, I've got the card temptation. All right, it's a bit of a weird one. All right, so don't be scared of it. Now, for me, my black rim cards, these are psychic tarot cards, okay, by John Hannon, I think. Don't quote me on that. Okay, and I just feel here for you, Mel, that missing part of you is that temptation to go back to just not doing what you want to do. But it's also, there's the key here. Okay, there's a key, and you've got the key to your own heart, your own emotions, your own decision making. All right, I feel that's important to acknowledge there. And I feel like you keep going back to what it was like. Actually, no, your decision is, you know, we can move forward here. All right. Now, it might be difficult, it might be strange, it might be worrying, but actually moving forward. It's again coming out of the comfort zone. All right. And I feel a lot of that with the mental health side of it is the way you're thinking it and the way you're processing it. You've got intelligence there, Mel. Please use it. Switch it up a gear, because you've got it. All right. And a lot of responsibility as well. But is that responsibility that you're taking on that you don't necessarily need to take on? But you do, because that's the kind of person you are. See, and I just feel there that sometimes it gets a little bit too much, and yeah, but you've got, anytime you feel it is overwhelming, frustrating, getting nowhere, actually look at what you've already achieved, what you've already got around you, and I feel that will put you back in gear to move forward. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so that's Mel and her hippo 3. Sarah, who else we got here? Got Madison. Oh, Madison wanted a tiger as well. Okay. Um, John Holland. Ah, Holland. Thank you very much for that, Krish. I knew it was a John and a H, but John Holland. So thank you for that, my psychic tarot cards. So Sarah, we've got tiger, 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 burning bright. All right. And Madison wanted a tiger as well. So, right, we'll go Sarah and then Madison. Um, Not necessarily in that order. Where are we going for tiger? Come on, wee tiger. Okay, my little tiger. My little tiger. Okay. Oh, oh, there you are. Okay, so this one is for Sarah. Okay, Sarah Henley. Just going to mute. There you go. You should be here. It's very loud. Okay, so I was just showing you the tiger, and this is for Sarah. Okay. Um. Sorry. There's Sarah. Okay, not Sarah. My apologies, because there's three exclamation marks there. They're really tiny. So I do apologise, Sarah. Okay. So right. I have a friend who's called Dana, Dana. If you call her Dana, it goes mad. But I understand because it's your name. Okay. So I appreciate that. So thank you very much for rectifying it. Yay. Thank you. Woohoo. All right. But it's important, isn't it? It's not being petty. It's not being facetious. It's none of those things, Sarah. It's being who you are. Okay. Um, you said it right. I'm just excited. What? Because it's Sarah, not Sarah. There you go. I'm all confused now. But what I'm getting at, this it goes for everybody, that our names are who we are, who we want to be. Okay. So doing this work, I'm Lainey. My other life, I'm Elaine, but I don't mind either way. But if anybody says my surname bit wrong, I go, it's like, no, it's that, it's not this. And it's just, but what you're doing is you're just rectifying it. Would it make sense to you, please, my lovely, is that you get very stuck in your own head with everything that you're thinking through. What is that? You overthink things, okay? You store it all in and you overthink it, and you actually don't find you get that far with what you're actually trying to achieve, okay? I feel with that that it's also, um, wow, okay, thank you. What I've just said, don't take that away. But what I feel is very much that you're the kind of person that it's good information. Some of it's a bit rubbish and a bit bleh, but other most of it is really interesting, insightful, if that's the right word, information, stuff that you use every day with others when you're dealing with just life. And I feel that's quite important. Also, I feel that education or learning, another one, that learning is very important to you. And I want to be drawn to the ears here as well, is I feel very much that you are another one that does selective hearing, but not in a negative way. It's something that you feel, you know what, I don't want to hear what they're saying because it's not very nice. I'm going to just walk away from that or mentally turn away from it, if that makes sense. Um, I also feel as well is that no matter how tiny that little thing is, right? Because again, what we got here, black cat I was using earlier, and the tiger, how tiny? All right. So, um, little things, big things come in little packages, is what I'm trying to get at. All right. And I feel as well is that you are the type of character that would give people time to try and figure out themselves, try and rectify their own situation, what they've said, what they've done. And then I feel that, you know what, you've pushed it too far now, I'm going to pounce. And I mean that in a respect of a way that you pounce either in to help them or yourself, but also pounce to say, no, enough is enough now. Let's step aside. You need to stop what's going on. Does that make sense to you, please? And I just feel there that that's something that is it's taken a lot for you to step up, for you to actually say the courage, that's the word I'm looking for, to have that courage within, that empowerment within, to say nope. It's boundaries, isn't it? It's setting those boundaries again. And I feel that's quite important. I feel that's to do with people that you deal with in everyday life. Okay, it's not in a get out kind of way, it's in a no, boundaries please. And however you want to word that, but that's how I feel. So if that makes sense to you, please. I feel very much that oh bless, okay, I feel you've got I can't see that. Okay, thank you. 1, 2, 3. I feel that you've got three particular loved ones in the spirit world that you feel very drawn to, that you still miss immensely. Okay, and I feel very drawn to them. To I can't see who they are, but I'm just being drawn to three in particular that are very still raw, still very part of your life, in your heart, if that makes sense. Um, Okay, thank you. Now, Okay, thank you for confirming that. Now, I just feel that's weird things I get shown. The three, I don't know if you can see it here, they're like three little lumps on its bum, and it's the tail and the back legs, but it's like three little dots just popped out, and I just feel so much love around those three, and I know that that is I can't take away people's grief, but to know that they're all right and they still love you. Okay. Um, I do mediumship, but tonight isn't about that, although they help me. Okay. Now, I feel like I just want to, not literally, but stroke your back. I just feel like I just want to give you that almost like a massage, just to release all the tension and all the angst of what's going on in your life, and just say, and breathe. Okay. And just breathe, and I just feel that's very much what you could be dealing with yourself. I don't know if you're doing breathing exercises, but they always help within reason. All right, because we do our breathing, yep, that helps, but it's when that doesn't stop, or this feels like it's ripping in half, or in little pieces. Okay, thank you. And as I'm saying ripping in pieces, I'm being shown sharing bread, like the round pieces or whatever you can have, and you're just ripping it off. But I feel that family is, it's almost like I want to, that there was so much family, the connection, the friends and the family, and I just feel like there was always the meals that come in together. But I feel very much it's almost like being shown cold soup now, that it's like it's sort of coming to an end, but it's not ending. I hope that makes sense. um where am I going with that? Okay, thank you. Um, it's all a metaphor, and I do apologize, but I'm just trying to say what I'm being shown without filtering it out. And I feel like that's something that you sometimes don't do, is filter what you're thinking. And I feel that that's quite important as well. Is sometimes we do need to filter what we're thinking and feeling. It's not to pussyfoot around. I keep using that expression with yourself because, hey, cat, tiger cat, and pussyfooting around. But it's just to be, it's treading carefully, isn't it? But it's not shying away. It's not bowing down. It's because this cat is not bowing down. It's there. It's showing respect. Thank you. It's showing respect to others, but they don't know what's going on in here or in here for you. And I feel very much that you keep that private as well. I saw something the other day on the telly, and they did that. All right. So they did the heart. What were they doing? The heart, like that, is so blooming awkward. But I'm practicing it. All right. But I just wanted to give you that heart. Okay. Just rubbish. So let's give you that heart instead. Okay. I just want to give you that. Where are we going there? Where are we going there? Come on. Right. The whole point of me talking about the heart is I'm just being drawn to the heart area as well. I'm trying to differentiate, see if it's the emotional side of the heart, or if it's there's heart problems. Again, I don't predict, it's something that you are aware of. I feel more it's more to do with heartburn than anything else. And I just feel like I just want to, I said about rubbing your back and giving the massage. I just want to sort of rub this area just to make it better for you, because it feels like your heart is burning, and I feel that is more to do with the emotional side of it as opposed to the actual physical side. Um, yeah, that was it really. And to give you that spiritual hug, because sometimes everybody else gets the hugs, you give the hugs, or the praise and all the other stuff, but it's nice to get that back sometimes. And I feel like I just want to acknowledge that and give that back to you, Sarah. Okay, so thank you. And I'm being shown June as a special month for you. All right, so June as a special month. I'm moving on. So thank you for that, my lovely. Right, okay. So, um, right, hi Cat. I don't know if you're calling me Cat. Right, so there we go. We've got Debbie, got Krish again. Um, my poor little turtle. Okay, so we've got let's go to you. All right, so we've got Debbie Hitchcock. Debbie Turtle. Okay, my 1, 2, 3, 4. So possibly turtle 4. So that's that one there. Oh, what's that one? Okay, right. Turtle 3. Oh, so excited then. So turtle 3, all right? It's actually a terrapin, but in America, they'd still call it a turtle. Okay, apparently. All right, so this is turtle 3 for Debbie. So, Debbie, okay. So we've got turtle, terrapin, terrapin. Right, let's go there. Oh, okay. Hey, I don't know if you have issues with your balance or you sort of lose your step along the way, but I just feel, again, not predicting it's something you're already aware of, okay? But I feel very much that as I was holding on, I just managed to catch it again before I dropped it. And I just feel sometimes that's how you feel things are. It's like you just managed to catch it before it gets out of hand or fades away in the distance or whatever. Hopefully that makes sense. I also feel as well saying that I feel very much the whole point of me pointing out that this is a terrapin and not a turtle, right? Or a tortoise, okay? Because terrapins are in the water, and I feel very much that there are times when you're just your head is just above water, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that, or a struggling way. I mean that in the respect that you're really strong. You've got so much on your shoulders, and I just feel there that you still manage to keep your head above water just because of that strength within. But it's also grit and determination as well with you, Debbie. And I just feel very much that that I just want to acknowledge that as well. I feel also that I'm being drawn to the throat area. So I can't see what's going on with that at the moment, but I'm just asking. I feel very much that, when they say if you can't say anything kind or good, say nothing at all. And I feel that whatever's going on around you at the moment, Debbie, I feel very much I want to do that and go, all right, if that makes sense. Because I'm being drawn to the throat and the mouth closed. All right. It's also, um, wow, okay. I often say to people, I don't judge, but then actually, if I'm truthful, I do judge, but I try not to judge. I try not to label others because I wouldn't want that to happen to me. And I feel very much the same with yourself, Debbie, is you are trying to be such a good person, both to not just to others, but to yourself. And I feel it's almost like you've had a flick round where it's just like, you know what, got to look after me, look after look after who I am. It's my turn. But it's not like, oh, it's my turn, forget everybody else. It's my turn. I've got to look after myself a little bit more. And by doing that, that's emotional, but it's also um just you holistically, everything about you. And I just actually want to thank you. Okay. What it is, I've just been asked to put the turtle on its back, and quite often when they're on their back, they struggle to get back on their feet. And I feel like you've had that help and that support, but also within yourself, you feel strong enough to literally put yourself back on your feet to move forward. And that's where that strength has come from you. And I just feel there that I don't know if you listen to other people's problems and that, but I feel very much that you can absorb, but also filter out all the negative, if that makes sense to you as well. And I don't know if you do meditation or whatever, but I feel very much that I just want to just go and just to relax and to release. And that's what I feel there. You bring it in. You it's like you are your own natural filter. All right, Debbie, that's how I feel. You filter other people's negatives, and I just feel like, you filter it and you let it go, but you send it with love and that healing. And it's just a weird feeling that I'm getting there. So I don't know what it is you do. Yeah, and okay, thank you. Okay, I also get the feeling. You got to do it. I mean, we're the kind of people, when I say we, everybody on here, we do various good things in our lives, but quite often we do it not for our own self gain or self gratification. And I feel there for you, it's like you flip that switch and it's like, you know what? I've got to look after me for a little while, but I'm still there for everybody else. So it's just giving you what you give out, take a little bit back. It's not being selfish or just all about you. It's not. It's just being kinder. Okay. Okay. So meditation, would you understand then that it's all over the show because you've got so much, like what you're doing for your shopping, for dinner, for looking after this person, getting that done, this done. It's all pops in. Yeah. That is not a straightforward pattern on this little beastie, all right? And I just feel very much that it can get in the way, all your thoughts, your feelings, the sounds around you, that sort of thing. But by knowing that, by acknowledging what each thing is, just a process, it's just a flick, you can try and relax. Okay, I know what that is. I know I want to have boiled eggs on toast for my breakfast. Yep, it's fine. Psh, gone. Just acknowledge it, let it go. It takes a while. Listen to different things, try different options. Some people can cope with birds twittering, me or the water trickling. Oh my God, rain on a tin roof. No, but this music or that person talking, everything is different. Try different things, Debbie, and you'll find something will click and you'll feel, oh, that's calming me down. I like that feeling. And it does. It affects your whole body, your whole energy, and it's wonderful. Okay. Um, right. Where are you going there? Thank you. Debbie, I don't know if you've got family of your own, like your own young ones, but I feel very much I'm drawn to two people or the two very strong people around you. Okay. I feel like you're the one in the middle, and I just feel very much that that they're around you. And I feel it's almost like sometimes their big energies can sometimes almost overwhelm you or almost make you sort of take a step back. It's about them, if that makes sense. But I feel such a lot of love towards those particular two, if that makes sense to you. All right. I'm being given February as a special month for you. And I also want to take you to Christmas and just say, don't go too mad. All right. Don't go too mad. Less is more, if that makes sense to you. So, to you. So, thank you very much. All right. So, hopefully that made sense to you, my lovely. Who else we got here? Lacey Lawrence. If I can breathe, and it always works with me, but I know how hard it is to keep focused. Thank you for that, Lacey. And it's very true. Um, Lacey's got on here. Well, you can all read it. I just try to focus on my breathing. It always works with me, but I know how hard it is to keep focused. And it is, and it takes practice. But don't, what I'm trying to get at is don't focus too much on the counting, on the this, and it must be done that. No, it's your imagination. The only thing stopping you or making you think better thoughts, etc., and enjoying it more is your own imagination. Okay. You will be walking down this little path and there's, hug a tree and me, I used to think, oh my God, there's bugs on it. There's fox poo, there's this, and oh, there's going to be wasps. And then I realized, this is my imagination. So now I float. I'm a unicorn. I'm whatever I want to be. And that's what, because in here, it's you take ownership of that. That doesn't just go for you, that goes for everybody that's listening, anybody that's trying out meditation. It's a it's a personal journey. So, but it doesn't work straight away when it's try different things. Okay. So right. So we've got Catherine and Lacey. Thank you for that, Lacey. Lacey, did you want any particular animal, my lovely? So, right, we've got Edwina and we've had Debbie and oh, thank you all so much. Okay. And Catherine. Catherine, did I have you? No, Catherine. No, that was Christine. Okay. So Catherine as well. All right. Um, what we got here? You will. Good. Good on you. Good luck as well. Krish, kitty, please, honey. Oh, I wish I could meet you, Krish. You just feel like an incredible energy. You all do actually, but Krish especially there. Okay. So, okay. Right. And it's the pressure. Again, it comes down to everybody. It's the pressure we put on ourselves to be successful with whatever we do. And it's knowing that. All right. So you want an elephant, Lacey? Okay. So Lacey has chosen elephant. I've got so many elephants now. I love my elephants. So come on then, elephants. Go with this. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Right. Fine. Right. Okay, so this one is for Lacey, and and they wanted the elephant. So I've chosen this particular. I've been drawn to this particular elephant. All right, which is absolutely stunning. Well, they're all stunning. I might be a bit biased on that. All right, so where are we going there? Okay, so we've got that, and they've got the lovely little face there. All right, how different. Lacey, would it make sense to you, please, that you show two sides of yourself? So you've got like your professional side, and you've got your non-professional side. So your full sense of humour, your who you are. You don't have to put a facade on to those that really know you. But then I feel you've got your professional, your just two sides basically. Ah, and green's your favourite colour, even better. Okay, so if that makes sense to you, please. I feel very much that you're like uh, the reason I say that is because you've got that side, which is all the stripes, and then you've got that side, okay, which is not all the stripes, okay, but there's still so much in there. But I feel like I don't know what it is you do work wise or life wise, but I feel very much that you're somebody that doesn't miss anything. It's all about the minutiae. I've always wanted to use that word, minutiae. Um, and I just feel very much there. It's all about the little things that are the details. Okay. And okay, there we go. Um, if I just done that naturally and not looked at myself in the camera, I would have done that the right way round. But it's opposite anyway. Right. And I feel very much that's yourself there, Lacey, is you know where are you going there? Okay, thank you. When I'm looking and I'm looking with my eyes closed, I just feel I don't know what you do with your own journey here, your own spiritual journey, your emotional journey, but but I feel very much that sometimes it's almost like it overtakes you. And I don't know if you're involved with trance work or anything like that, but I feel like I want to open my eyes, please. Thank you. I feel very much that I almost like I go, oh gosh. I'm trying to speak, but it won't come out. If that makes sense to you, please, Lacey. I feel very much that, like this beautiful little elephant, right, with its mouth open, I just feel very much that there are times when you just want to scream, you just want to raise your voice. I don't mean in anger or anything like that, just to be heard. But there are times I feel very much that the words just are too muddled up in your mind and your soul, and it's just it won't come out. I can't make myself heard or understood how I want it to be. Would that make sense to you, please, Lacey? It's for me, it's a really strange feeling. I don't mean this in a negative way, but I feel sometimes it can feel like that, if that makes sense. Thank you for my lovely energy there. I much appreciated, Julia. So I appreciate that. Um, yeah, so hopefully that makes sense to you, please. Oh, fantastic. Now, thank you for that. All right. Because that development journey that you're going to be starting in January, it's not that far, it's weeks away. Okay. Don't put too much pressure on yourself and be who you are. I've learned over the years that I can't, oh, I can't compete with so and so. I can't do that with them because of you're not competing with anyone. This journey, that development is for yourself. It's with spirit and you. It's with you and those in front of you. It's all of that. But first and foremost, it's you. Okay, it's all about you, and that's why I am like I am. You either love me or you don't, and and if you don't, send your love and healing along your way, and I'm cracking on, and it's that kind of thing. But it's not said in a horrible way. Lacey, I'm so excited for you, but it's the pressures that you put on yourself. Stop it right now. Okay. So I feel quite, I just feel like I want to say, stop it, enjoy it. And that's what you got to do is enjoy it. Okay. Um, okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. I know you wanted or you've asked for the elephant here, but I'm actually being drawn to my owl as well. All right, my You are around the right way. Yep, there you go. My little owl as well. All right. And I feel very much that your development journey is part and parcel of that. It's that wise words, the wise thoughts, oh, they heard all of that, or they said they're seeing this. They're able to say that. But for you, I just feel remember the 5th of November. There you go. Or the 12th of December. Don't ignore those dates, okay? Because I just said the 12th of December as well. I feel very much that the wise, the knowledge, everything is all of it is such a personal journey, and I just feel excited for you. Now I've said all of that, I can speak again. I can open my eyes, and I feel that's because I've taken the pressure off of myself, and that's what I want you to do, Lacey. Okay, keep it in mind, it's your journey, it's your choice, and it's your free will. um where was I going there? There may be times when you feel that it's getting too much or it's not enough. Look down different avenues, try different things. It's going to be exciting. It's an exciting journey, and you'll be learning. Enjoy it. Okay. I feel that you've just written out, I can't wait X. So kiss. And I just feel excited for you. And that's where I want to say that. And again, as I said earlier on, I don't know if you're going to be trying trance or anything, but it's whatever works for you. Give it all a go. Okay. Everything we do, everything I do, or I try and do, I do with love, with kindness, compassion. Don't get me wrong, Lacey. I feel you do those things as well, but there are times when you can't. You're a bit too in your own head, bit too emotional, and it's just frustrations of which way do I turn, which way do I go? All right, just be aware of that. Thank you. I'm being drawn to all these animals now for you. So I don't know if you're aware of your animal guide as well, Lacey. I've no idea, but I've been shown this beautiful little bear that I've got here. All right. And I just feel there, that's what I'm being shown. Thank you. The bear has got like a hole in it. Okay. Right the way through its little body. Okay. And that I feel for you is at the moment you're like this on your journey, and you've yet to feel that hole up, that's that connection with yourself, Mother Earth, and Spirit, and the universe. It's all of that. It's yours for the making. Okay. So yes, totally agree. Thank you. I wish you all the best, my beautiful, wonderful person that you are, and that's for all of you. Okay, so I've got 5 minutes. Can I do anything with 5 minutes? Julia Gulia. That's from a film, isn't it, Julie? Julia? I would love a horse. Okay, so okay. Julia Gulia. I've got that horse, haven't I? Come on, be beautiful. Okay. So this is for Julia Gulia, right? Yeah. See, I know. Um oh gosh. Anyway, I've got it. It's just, yeah. I'm trying to remember the actor's name, the bloke, but I can't remember. But anyway, but this is the horse. Okay, that's the one. Wedding singer. Thank you. I'm being drawn to this particular horse. Okay. Now, with you, Julia Gulia, whoever you may be, all right. I am the Lord of the dance, said he. Okay. So, you're not name's not David, is it? Just asking for a friend, but don't ignore the name David. Okay. But Julia Gulia, I just get the feeling here you're quite a patient person. You may not feel it at times, but I feel you're that's it. Thank you, Adam Sandler. See, you're all there. Appreciate that. See, even you knew it was. Okay, so Julia Gulia, I feel you are very much someone that is very patient, although, as I say, you may not feel it. I feel like there's something that you're waiting for at the moment, and I'm trying to see what it is. Right. I would like to say it's focused, but I feel you're very focused anyway. But you're very determined person. Sometimes, where are you going there? Okay, thank you. Very determined, but I feel as well that I want to soak more information in, because I feel that you're okay. I don't know if you're like in a learning situation where you've got to constantly um, take knowledge in, and I feel like that's more information. It's taking stuff in all the time and processing. I feel you're very someone that you're okay with processing your thoughts, the things that you deal with. And I feel like there's a lot of responsibility with your answers and your actions. Would that make sense to you, please, Julia Gulia? All right. I just love the fact that I'm saying Julia Gulia. All right. So if that makes sense to you. But I also get the feeling as well, even the name, right? Although we've laughed about Adam Sandler and the wedding singer, it's to do with you keeping yourself private as well. And it's your private life, it's your outside life. And I feel very much that's quite important to acknowledge as well. Um, okay. Um, okay. Thank you for stating that, Stace, by the way, for Cindy. You gotta watch it back, my lovely. Hopefully it makes sense. Now, back to Julia Gulia. I feel as well is that there's something about the way you speak to others, okay? And I don't know if you've got an issue with some of the words that you say, but I just want to do this. It's almost like keep this for a little while longer, okay? I just feel like I want to just close it up a little bit so it's a little bit more. Just don't think before you say, okay? Think before you speak. And I feel that things would be a lot better for you emotionally, but also for those around you, because some people are not listening no matter what you say, what advice and love and guidance you give. They're just not in the right headspace to take that on board. Would that make sense, please? Okay. You don't speak. Don't speak, please. Okay. But it's that when you do speak, you've thought hard and long about what you're going to say. Again, it could take nanoseconds, but it's for you, it's long, it's hard, it's thought about. Only because you're seeing the potential outcomes of how the other person's reaction would be, if that makes sense. That's where I say with that patience, that you just waiting on others. Okay. So I don't know what's going on in your life, but I feel there's waiting on others for decisions as well. And that can be blooming frustrating. Okay. But I feel like it's just like, you know what? I'm ready to run. So I want to stand the horse up and off you go galloping. And I can't see if you do like lots of traveling and stuff, but I feel like I want to just get up and just run away at times. Okay. But it's not never returning, it's just running off, having a bit of you time. All right. Playing in a field, rolling about, having fun. All right. And I just feel it's that release of that energy that you're constantly storing up. Yeah. And I feel quite, I don't know if I feel quite proud. Just that feeling of those around you that feel actually proud of you, but they haven't told you that, but it's in their actions, their little things they say, the little things they do, that you know what, they appreciate who you are. They just may not be able to tell you it that often. All right. And yeah, but just let you know that the grey as well, I feel very much that um okay, thank you. I feel right. I'm being drawn to the grey, but I feel here with this one, Julia Gulia, that you like transparency. So it's that people being honest with you, because you endeavour to be honest with them, knowing when you don't have to give 100% of what you're being honest about, but if it helps a situation. But honesty is imperative for you and whatever it is that you do. And I feel there, but it's not. She's not completely see through. Okay, so it's not being 100%, it's holding stuff back when you need it. So thank you very much. Now, I've run out of time completely. So I'm sorry. I'm just being told, oh, what about a month? So I don't know. Where are you going? Show me October. I'm being given October for you, Julia Gulia. All right. So I'm back here, everybody, in 2 weeks' time, which takes me to the 18th of December. All right. So, and the following week after that is, let me just have a look again. It's actually Christmas Day. Oh my gosh. And then it'll be the 1st of January. So I will be here on the 1st of Jan as well. All right. So yeah. And Oh, thank you, and I appreciate you saying you appreciate it, so I appreciate that. Lots of appreciation, but yes, appreciate. All right? Whatever you do, everybody, wherever you are around the world, please take my love and that from my guides and spirit as well. So thank you, and wish you all well. Bye bye.